Do you carry the Daito models? When does the new Castle model come out? I want the kind the hunters use.
Sid, you cannot hear me. Val, can you hear me?
Something's missing here.
Havoc, Havoc is in here working on it. Havoc,
I want the
Sid
kind.
Mumford, can you hear me now? I want to be able to talk to my computer and get it to do things. Miss Computer, I know you're in there. I know you're in there, ma'am. You're going to have to start taking voice commands. I'm going to need you to be more like Star Trek and less like the Flintstones. Thank you, Sid. Thank you. Thank you, Havoc. Havoc, I don't know what goes on. When I turned my system on just moments earlier, this is what happened. This is breaking news. I turned my system on, and the computer acted like it was brand new. It went through all kinds of setup processes. Like, what are you doing, computer? What are you doing? Sid, I have Sea of Thieves, and I've played a little bit. I have. I bought Sea of Thieves about a month and a half ago, and I just, need to get better at it. The motion of the ocean was giving me a little bit of wave sickness. I don't have my sea legs yet. I needed a Dramamine because it was, I was pretty tragic, Sid. I was pretty tragic. But what mic is it trying to use, Havoc? I don't know. Guardians, whatever you're having tonight, I'm having something too. Let's drink together. Let's drink together. Nobody wants to drink alone. But anyway, back to my story. The computer turned on, acted like I'd never had it on before. I had to click a bunch of yeses and a bunch of nos. No, I don't want Microsoft Family and Friends for, $65 a year. And, I went through all that stuff again, and then I thought, oh no, is my destiny going to be gone? Superman, I'm back. I'm here. Thank you for coming in to hang out. Sid, thank you. Havoc, thank you for your super speedy attention to my needs. Thank you, Havoc. So anyway, I got my computer reset up. I turned on my OBS, my Discord. Discord worked fine. I was speaking with Nikki Satz, and then I signed in, and nothing would work as far as communication. I clicked my character. Now this has been deleted. This has been deleted. I clicked my character on Destiny, and it popped up like I had never played Destiny before. I could not believe it. It was like build your character. Choose a character, build your character. And luckily, I was on the Discord, the Ransom Rider Discord with Nikki Satz. And oh my gosh, Superman, tell your friend thank you. I need all the friends I can get. I need all I can get. So Nikki said, "Oh my gosh, Control Alt Delete and stop. Stop Destiny." So I Control Alt deleted, got it stopped, and people inside of chat were saying, "We can't hear a word you're saying." And I'm one of those people. I want to be heard. You need to be heard. Together, our voices so much better, so much better. Guardians, I'm just going to get right into this. I feel like I need it, okay? Today's gamer snack. Now, remember, I'm not sponsored. I am not sponsored at all. But I do have a little gamer snack here. I was at the grocery store today and I went by, the hairstyling salon, the barber. I got my hair all shaved off. I trimmed my beard up a little bit. I'm trying to groom, okay? I'm trying to groom. But I walked over to the grocery store and I had been seeing this. Guardians. I had been seeing this stuff in my social feeds. And I thought, I'm going to try it. Now, I'm not sponsored. I'm low man on the totem pole. The sponsorships I get are for stuff I've never heard of, mainly. But I saw these at the grocery store. Reese's peanut butter and jelly grape. And I've never tried them. I've been seeing them in my social feed. So we're going to try that. We're going to use that to see if it's a good gamer snack. Sid Mumford, this is ginger root and lemon. I cut this ginger root fresh today and I steep it for 20 minutes and then I let it rest. This is straight up ginger root. There's no turmeric in here. There is a little bit of lemon. You can see the lemons floating around. But man, oh man, I love this stuff. Whatever you're having at home, drink with me. But Sid, my favorite is Black Pico and Bergamot Earl Grey. I love Earl Grey. Let's have some of this.
I want the kind the hunters use.
And to the person who says that I'm, drinking more than tea, I'm a senior citizen. If I wanted to drink more than tea, I'd be able to. I'm a senior citizen. But Sid, Earl Grey is my favorite. And then I do like some of the blends. I had a fruit tea a couple of weeks ago. And I actually went back to the international market and picked up some of the fruit tea. Superman, I don't know. Nikki's working on a video right now. He and I were talking last night, through Discord off camera. And, we were talking about what are we going to do? Because Nikki, like myself, we are Guardians that have completed a lot of what the game has to offer. I've done all the Grandmasters many, many times. And this week, Superman, it is, a weapon that I'm not crazy about. Oh, now Crucible's always a good time. But, it's Shadow Price Adept. It's Cruel Mercy. I've had dozens and dozens of these things drop. And Shadow Price Adept just doesn't have what it needs to. Guardians, let's just be direct with each other. This weapon does not deserve to be adept. It just doesn't. Now, maybe one day something will happen in the game and we'll all be wishing we'd kept a Shadow Price and hadn't deleted it. But I basically deleted every single one of mine. I didn't keep it. But Superman, you guys are playing Crucible. That sounds like a lot of fun. It really does. Crucible. Superman and Ski Yeet. Ski Yeet, hello, how are you? It is good to see you. But, it was frightening for that to pop up like I had never played before. Big, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. When that screen popped up like I was new, I thought, I'm going to lose my Titan. I am going to lose everything. But Nikki said, no, it's a glitch. It is a known glitch. It happens, on occasion. And man, oh man, I got off of that, Big. I was scared. All right, now Guardians, I talked earlier about this. I'm not sponsored, but this is a grape flavor. Let's try it. Is this going to be a good gamer snack? I am searching, Guardians. I'm searching. Okay, I'm searching for gamer snacks I don't want this to drop chocolate all over my keyboard. Let's try this together, though. This is a Reese's peanut butter cup, but it's peanut butter, chocolate, and grape jelly.
Ransom.
Yes, Soupy, Nikki. No, that's Nikki. Nikki, hello.
Hi, you want to duo this stream thing?
Oh, absolutely, Nikki.
What are you eating?
Well, Nikki, today I went and got my hair cut.
Say, looking dapper.
And she said there's nothing she can do about going bald. I said, okay, just make it look fabulous with what I've got. And then I walked over to the grocery store and I found these, Nikki. Guardians, I'm not sponsored, but I had been seeing these on social media.
Well, let me see.
And I thought, okay, I'm going to bite. They had them in a big giant display as I walked from the candy department. I didn't go into the candy department, but it was in a big giant display on the end cap. And I thought, okay, they got me. Somebody did a good job because the display looks fantastic. And I thought I've been seeing them all over my social feed. Reese's peanut butter and jelly. And I bought the grape flavor, and I bought another flavor. I don't remember what it was. But I don't know. I'm going to say that's good. Is it as good as just the plain old Reese cup? I'm just saying it. No, it's not.
Well, I'm definitely allergic to that, so it's...
Oh, you're allergic to peanuts or to what?
Peanuts, yeah. So what's funny is... Here, also, let me send you this invite real quick before I forget. I think what we did last time was just through Twitch. So, years back... So I was able to have peanut butter up until I was about, 18. And we were in some, senior year class that was just a complete joke, and it was a chefery class, so we did chef stuff, and I made some pesto, and I started blowing up, and I was like, this is weird. So
you started blowing up, not the pesto.
Oh yeah. So I had to get tested. I did one of those things, and I was allergic to everything. But I always say, so if I get caught. Or notice how I said if. I'm kidding. No. So if I ever committed a crime that was worthy of the death penalty, right? And they said to me, you're taking the chair. You're out. What's your final meal? I'm having peanut butter. I'll go out on my own terms.
Wow, Nikki, I hate it for you because that's so dangerous. You have to read every label.
I usually make everything myself anyway, so it's really not a big deal.
Yeah, that's homemade is the best by far. You and I both know.
I mean,
that.
I working at home, I can't beat it.
Big
and my
Ashton
wife
is celiac. Is that what it's called? Celiac?
And my wife's got a gluten intolerance too. She cannot have gluten.
Oh, gluten-free. Okay, I was looking at pasta today. Confession, I bought store-made pasta. It was cute little bow ties, and, I walked by it, and I thought, oh, I can do something with this. And I bought some, fresh salmon. Said it was wild caught. Was it really? You can always tell by the color when I... and the taste.
Probably
There's a
not.
slightly different taste. I know they dye it now, Nikki. They dye the salmon.
Yep.
It's hard to know. What are you drinking, Nikki? What are you drinking tonight?
It's happy hour, so we're having some beverages.
You go into the adult beverages, and I always like to hear what you're drinking.
Yeah, I'm drinking just having I've got some Weller here tonight, and then I've got a bottle of Basil Hayden's. Both are bourbon whiskeys, so just sipping away, having a good time.
Sip away.
I spent 10,000 of those manifolds, at the whatever her name is.
Hey, did you get anything?
I got one shiny. I got absolutely nothing. It's a psyop. It's a scam. So yeah, fun.
So the emissary cons you out of 10,000,
I mean, I don't care.
9,999.
I mean, truth be told, it's not. There's really nothing here like that is that good anyway.
Jason, how are you? Welcome in. Jason, it's good to see you, buddy. Big, she's got to be careful with that, you know. But I do see a lot of stuff now gluten free. I just, you know, I had a little bit of time to kill today, and I did wander around in the grocery store thinking, okay, this is like Treasure Island. I'm going to bump into gold somewhere around here. And, you know, I did look at a lot of different things, and I saw the gluten free pop up on a lot. You know, I went into the olive section. I went into the like a gourmet section to see what kind of olives they had, and then I went into the processed canned olives. You know, I like to see my olives, so I definitely like the glass jars. But you know, there's some of the olives you got to buy them in a like a tin can. But it was a lot of fun. But Ashton should be able to find a lot of that stuff gluten free now, and then you know make it at home, and you can make everything gluten free. You know there are so many good dessert recipes for you know cakes and cupcakes and brownies, and you can just bypass all that gluten. Everything is gluten free. But Superman, thank you so much, buddy. And is it Res 9 or Resix? How do I pronounce that, Superman? How do I pronounce that? Ski Yeet, hello. Crimson, it's good to see you. How is the new job? And Crimson, didn't you stay at school? Are you working, you know, where you go to school? Resix, it's Resix. Resix, thank you for that friend invite, and I appreciate it. I will look at it after the stream. Crimson, it's good to see you, buddy. It is good to see you. You know, you've been on my mind, Crimson, because I know you started a new job, and I know you're out of school for the summer. And for some reason, now, and Crimson, I have you checked to be notified, but for some reason, I don't ever see the notification pop up. I wonder if it comes under Lucky 10P's account, because I have him on notifications. And I know you do the podcast, I guess, on Sundays. I don't know what the deal is that I don't ever find that. Guardians, I'm talking to Crimson inside the live stream chat. Crimson's with We Don't Work Weekends. All 4 of my runs, I have a 100% completion rate in Salvation's Edge, and all 4 of them have been with Crimson. That's the kind of Guardian he is. He gets you to the end. Crimson said, I'm in an apartment a minute from campus. The job is great. I'm the only videographer, photographer for my school's rec center, so it's a lot of work. Now, Crimson, I know this is a lot. I know it's a lot. But how did your documentary go? Did you guys get it expanded? I know you won, like, you know, best of, and your group was rewarded. But how was the documentary? How did it go? And Crimson, you can come into Discord if you don't want to type all that. But I'm curious because I want to see you. I want to see your star rise, and I want to see it burst in the sky with achievement. That's what I want to see. K-Fizz, hello.
What are we doing? What are we trying to do? And you got a few in your party right now. Are you guys doing Gambit?
I am ready. No, they're here running around. I don't think I have anybody.
You want to do like some PvP, like some control or something like 6-man?
Okay, yeah. There's a lot of people here.
Here, I'll invite you guys.
I'm on public.
Let's do control.
I want to be the one in control. Control. It went really well. We had it in the cut for class publicly screened, and we're adding more to it over the summer. And Crimson, remind me what the subject matter was. Because I can really see you. I've imagined it already, Crimson. You at South by Southwest with your film, accepting, you know, a phenomenal award, or at cons and accepting the Palme d'Or I think that would be so much fun. You got to get a good stylist though if you go to con because they're going to be looking at you. Big, I like that emblem that you've got on, buddy. I like it a lot. All right, now where are we going, Nikki? Where are we going to go?
Yeah, just do some 6v6 control. There's not really a lot of people on. Or, I mean, we've got a lot of people on.
I want to be the one in control.
And if anybody that's with us, like, come join in Discord.
Should I try prosecutor, adept? Is it any good?
Yeah, prosecutor's good in PvP.
Because I don't have my battler on me. Oh, Crimson, I remember now. Okay, I totally remember.
Oh yeah, you're at Kent State, aren't you, Crimson? Because I got kicked. I got kicked out of the orientation. I got kicked out of orientation because I was making fun of that.
Because you were
no. Well, no, because I mean it's a beautiful campus, and all they do is talk about like something depressing. I'm just like, could we like not do this? And then I got kicked out of orientation. So my senior year, in order to graduate, I had to go back to that class in my senior year because I didn't have the credit because I got kicked out my freshman year.
Oh, Big, your brother goes there? He was at orientation? Gosh, that seems like an early orientation.
We got the Ohio representation, the Kent State Golden Flash representation.
I remember orientation. My thing was, and I think we had placement like at the same time. I just remember thinking, please let me place out of any type of English classes. I'm done with English. But I placed out of something, and now I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe it was like the first half of English I didn't have to fool with. And then I think I went right into Western civilization, possibly. But I loved Western civilization. And I'll tell you something else I really liked, Guardians. I liked macro and micro economics. Like, that stuff thrilled me to read about it. You know, all the cause and effect, and you do this, and it does something over there. I just really loved that. And I could have done with some more of that. Instead, you know, I went in a different direction. And now I often think, if there was a school nearby, and I say that, and I can walk to, you know, a huge campus, but I've often thought, you know, I needed to just get something that I really love. And then I'm like, I'm a senior citizen. I don't want to go back to school. I don't want somebody telling me I need to hand in a report by Friday before noon. Get out of here.
We already do that in game anyway. Like, you're learning about all the perks and everything.
Yes, it's a big learning game.
It's a job. I mean, it's a job.
It really is. Destiny is work.
I'm the best. I'm so good at the video game.
Now, luckily, I love Destiny Guardians. I will say that I truly... I will say that I truly, truly love it. Okay, I know he's right over there somewhere. Oh, he got me. I rock Z. Listen, if you've got a real I rock Z, really, I'm going to need to speak to you, buddy, because that's one of my favorites from back in the 80s. There was a blue and silver package on the IROC Z's International Race of Champions, and I thoroughly loved it. But you're right, Nikki. It's, you know, you are always learning inside of Destiny, and we're going to have a lot more to learn because we're getting whole new systems coming up.
True.
Okay, I didn't see Worst Nightmare. Worst Nightmare, thank you, Ski Yeet. Don't take that from them.
Yeah, dude, we got the hot tub stream always going. What's up, Nemesis? I'm cheating?
Oh, mechanical engineering, big. That sounds really good. My nephew is a engineer for one of the big firms that does all of our war machines.
Lockheed?
I don't want to say it out loud, but
Okay, but in that same vein,
yes, yes.
Keep the pressure on.
And he's got probably like 250 patents, and they really treat him with respect.
I've seen enough.
does it start with an S? The company?
I can't say. I can't say
Okay.
because I don't want to get him in trouble.
Victory. is
But
all ours.
they might be watching. They watch everything. But
I mean-
yeah, they and his wife.
Zones
His
controlled.
wife
Targets
also
eliminated.
works for a
Nice
big,
work.
huge company. It's astounding. It is astounding.
Let's hold on. Listen, Ransom. We got a first time chatter here. We could get the best viewers.
Giuseppe, the best viewers. How much will you pay us to give you some good viewers? That's what we need to know.
Absolute butt. We love this. I love when that happens. It makes me feel real special. Because we could pay for the best viewers.
You're gonna need to You're gonna need to subscribe. I'm gonna need to have you subscribe to both of the channels. Everybody in chat, we're gonna need you to get your subscription in. That was a lot of fun, Guardians. I will confess, I'm just playing around in here, talking to Nikki, talking to you guys inside of chat. It's all about having a good time because this is breaking news. My last broadcast was a couple of days ago, and I saw Shadow Price Adept. It's a buzzkill. It's a buzzkill. And, it's hard to look at that weapon and whatever other the little adept weapon is, pulse rifle, I think, and just be like, oh, they have totally killed my motivation. They've totally killed it. And then I went in with this really phenomenal team. Not the belt again. Dozer, thank you guys. I went in with this really phenomenal team, and we ran the ultimate prophecy dungeon twice. Had a good time both times. And then it's like, okay, I got that out of the way. Now, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And so yesterday, in the late evening, darkness was all around. And Nikki and I were chatting, and I saw a note from Nikki that I probably had left sitting there for a couple of days because I often forget to look at that thing. And
Same day. Same day.
Oh, was it the same day?
Yeah, it was. It might have been a couple hours before that, actually.
And
At
I thought,
most.
oh my God, I've left this setting here from Nikki. And so I responded. We chatted a little bit. Nikki said, no, wait a minute. There's a lot to do here. Oh, yeah. Now, Jason, I like what you're saying. And I think you need to be a part of that. You need to be a part of it. But, I then saw other messages. And I did a follow-up with Crimson, who's in chat, and I did a follow-up with Big. I just wanted to follow up with everybody because the thing that keeps you coming back to Destiny when things are a little bit rough like this, slow, is good friendships. And I know that I'm really, privileged to be friends with so many Guardians that are like super S tier. And you guys know who you are. But aside from that, it's just good to have friends that, I can huddle around the fireplace with and we can talk about good times. And to the person that sent me the note that said, I've never heard of Omnigul, but I Googled her, I'm glad you Googled her. Google Omnigul. You'll get a tickle out of her because she's wicked. Omnigul is wicked.
We'll showcase the weapon of the week for trials.
Oh, what is the weapon of the week for trials? I didn't look.
The keen thistle.
I never heard of that weapon. I've never.
It's a sniper. Yeah, it's a sniper. I'm gonna switch off in probably 2
Rula,
seconds.
how are you? But going into Discord chat, I got to chat with Crimson, with Big, with Nikki, with K Fizz, with Soupy, with Havoc, with Vol. I caught up with a lot of people, so it actually, worked out in my favor.
Take those zones.
But I always do feel really good about knowing so many people that know the ins and outs of Destiny, because there's a lot of ups and downs, ins and outs.
Enemy claims
Ups and downs. You don't ever want to accept. You don't ever want to accept a peanut butter martini. And I didn't know.
That's what
when
you
I
told
was
me.
talking to Nikki about that. I did not know that he had a peanut butter allergy. Why did I hit him 3 times with that weapon and he didn't go down? But Rula, good to see you. Nikki, I had no idea that you had
You captured zone
an allergy to peanuts when I told you that.
No, I mean, it was just. I didn't think you knew, but it was just so funny. 'Cause if somebody had offered me a peanut butter martini, I'm saying no.
Ali, how are you? It's good to see you. Desire for you, can you join in trials?
Yeah, it's the sniper in the shack. But I mean, you're
Oh
more than
my
welcome.
gosh, who was that guy? That was Wonder World. Wonder World, you rocked my world with a fist to my face. I'm going to need to go back to the dentist. And speaking of that, Guardians, earlier this week, I had to go to the dentist for my annual cleaning. It was awful. It was awful. I have a real fear. Thank you, Rezik. I had a real fear of dentists, and I always have. It's the noises they make. And the lady that cleans my teeth, she loves old school dental equipment. And my gosh, Guardians, when that noise, I didn't have to have any drilling. I was cavity free, thank the lucky stars. But she polished, cleaned my teeth, and that little sound that machine makes, horrifying. I don't know if definitely I'm going to say this. It's in the top 10 worst sounds of all time. A dental instrument that does cleanings when it's the old-fashioned one. Normally they sandblast my teeth with, sand. I think it's baking soda and some peppermint, which I kind of don't mind. But yesterday she went back in the bag of tricks and pulled something out that was just, oh my gosh, frightening. And, she started it up and just said, "Hey, are you all right?" And I said, "I'll be all right." But now the dentist said, "Ransom, look, we'll gas you up and you won't know what hit in here." And I'm like, maybe I need to be gassed up. I've never been gassed up before.
You have advantage. Zone B lost.
So, I don't know. Luckily it's only once every 6 months, so there's that. But then they're like, "Let's make an appointment for you for December." And I thought, you're trying to ruin my whole half year. Because if the appointment is made for me, then I live in dread of it. Oh man, I got it from the front and the rear. Oh, Desire, you do trials helps? Oh, I'm beyond help, Desire.
That's a power play.
I would stress you out and probably break your keyboard if you go into trials and try to help me. I am way beyond help.
But you've been to the lighthouse more than a lot of people. Let's be real.
I have been to the lighthouse. It has, fortune has smiled upon me because I have played with really good teams. And have made it. And really, the best you can do in there is find fantastic teams to go in and play with, and people that you like, and then win, lose, or draw. You can have a good time. You know, I've had really good times in the lighthouse, getting to the lighthouse with a lot of loses, you know, a lot of losses. But so, you know, just have a good time in there, Desire, for you. How many people have you carried to the lighthouse? We're going to check your credentials now, and I'm going to need some hard, cold facts. Give me some cold facts. How many people have you carried to the lighthouse?
Zone C lost.
Got one. Got one.
So it's funny that we're kind of going full circle of like Kent State. I used to sell MLG 50s in Halo 3 for beer money.
All right, you're going to have to bring that down into English. You did what in ML?
It was so it was a Halo ranked system, and like the competitive mode was the MLG playlist, which was like Major League Gaming, the quote unquote pro league before the pro league kind of thing, before like gaming turned into like something that was an unfortunate sport for that guy. So it'd be like, you know, getting a lighthouse,
Zone C captured.
like a card on the lighthouse, like I guess to kind of put it into Destiny terms. Except it was like the highest rank you could possibly get. So like, you know, this game has, I don't know what the actual ranks are in this game. So
Has won.
I think what, Ascendant is a thing? Is that a thing for the PvPers that actually care about PvP? Well, they, you know, basically was carrying somebody to the highest rank, but like I was doing everything, and then I would sell the
And
Microsoft
you got
account.
money for that, Nikki, or what did you get?
I mean,
for
it
that?
was, you know, it was like $20 an account. It would take a day, at most, and I would get like 3 or 4 done a day. So I mean, it was like a nice source of beer money.
Wow, Nikki, you've got mad skills.
Strong.
I was a lot, a lot better in my younger age. Let's put it that way. Now I'm in the retirement center of PvP,
Zone advantage.
which I'm fine with.
Desire, how many though? You didn't tell us how many people you had taken. We need to know. We need to know. If you're gonna come in talking about do carries, now let us hear from you. Hello, Ski Yeet. Hello.
Zone C
Jason
lost.
says I remember
Targets
doing
eliminated.
game battles on
Yeah,
Call of
game
Duty back
battles.
in the day.
Game battles was so much fun. So Ransom, what this was, it was, you would have a team, so it was like custom games, but it was like moderated by, you had to do some sign-ups and everything like that, and all depended on like who was hosting it and everything. Like, you know, it was not an exact science essentially, but it was like tournaments without it being tournaments.
Nikki, did you take a break from gaming, or have you always been kind of steady, you know, with different games?
I mean, usually if I pick a game, I stick with it for a long time. So like, you know, I was a Halo player for the longest time because like I mentioned before, my brother was a Halo pro for a long time, and after that, I would say like the next one I committed some time to is Overwatch, and then Overwatch into played a little Rocket League. Rocket League was fun. And then I moved on strictly to Apex for a couple years, and then Apex to Destiny 2.
Nice. Now,
Yeah, I mean,
desire
Halo,
for
I'm-
you. Now, listen, girl. Are you Queen of Metal? Because you know me and Queen of Metal, we've been friends for a very long time. But I know Queen of Metal changes names, like the wind changes directions. Are you Queen of Metal? I need to know. I need to know. Desire for you. Come on now. You just give up. You give it up now. We want to know. Because Desire, listen, you know, I'm a safe zone, and it doesn't matter male, female. You know, we're all gamers down here. That's the important part. None of us know truly who's sitting behind the controller, the keyboard, unless, like in my case, and I'm in your face, you can see me. I'm right here. But so many people, you know, there are millions of gamers, and we don't know who it is back there. So, okay, I take that as a yes, Desire. I take that as a yes. Where have you been? Where have you been? You know that you've been with me for a long time, but you change your name so frequently. I don't. How do you do it? We just got a pop up for a name change a couple of days ago. I guess on Tuesday. This is your alt account. We got a name change. So, you know, folks, if you haven't changed your name, pick wisely. Really, I mean, just pick wisely. Nikki,
Make
have
sure
you
put
changed
time
your
loss.
name before, or have you always been Nikki Sats?
Always been Nikki Sats.
Yeah.
I mean, since Halo, it's been Nikki Sats. I mean, well, no, that's
Control.
maybe that was more like in the beginning of Overwatch than I was able to get the gamer tag I wanted.
I know there are
Was this
some
Jeff? Was
names.
this Jeff 4?
There are some names out there that I need some chapstick. I walked to the grocery store. I think that one's empty. Where's my good chapstick?
I mean, if you change your name, Ransom, just get rid of the underscore.
Take those
That's what I was thinking. That's
yeah,
what I was
it's
thinking.
free. It's free.
Am I underscore on YouTube? Havoc talked to me about that. I don't know why we went with the underscore. I don't know.
It might have been because of Xbox, honestly.
zone
But
B.
I know a lot of people like pick them when they're young, or maybe they're thinking they're not going to play for a long time.
Oof.
Holy cow, Rose! Why is that gun not that good for me? I guess you got to get them in the face.
Well, I mean, you also have to have the perfect roll for that thing because it flinches you like crazy. I need to pay attention.
Ooh, Capcom members only with the $sign. What are you selling, Capcom? What are you selling? We need to take that guy down. You know they're on B.
I'm playing bad.
Watch out, Rezik. Watch out, buddy. Oh, I knew they were there. Rezik, they're right there waiting for you. It's who they are. And they got me. Rose again.
Captured. You.
Rose and T-Block. I think that's a sunscreen, a
Zone
T-Block.
A lost.
No,
Sounds like
it's
a
the
sunscreen.
T. No, it's the T zone. It's selling Lucky Strike cigarettes.
Is that what it is?
I'm joking.
Desire, I don't know. You know, Nikki's on his own channel right now.
So my chat's not updating. I'll do that in a minute.
Woo! I punched him in the face, but his friends got me from behind.
I'll go back to my comfort.
Jason,
Cloud
I
strike.
know. I know. You know that definitely you and we need to play together.
Idiots.
I've got a lot of stuff I need to do. Like, I need to go through the dungeon, the most recent one, and do it on an all-solar team. And you're always exceptional in dungeons. You really are.
You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. Zone C lost. Enemy has advantage.
Enemy has advantage. Oh, Jason, you know it is dead hard on truth.
Zone A captured.
What
You
I
have
say
advantage.
is hard truth.
Double down. Zone B lost.
I'm so glad he ate that grenade. That was an open mouth, shove it in kind of grenade, and he ate it.
captured Zone C.
Block
Zone
interesting.
advantage is yours.
Interesting.
Zone A lost.
Ah! I've stepped into a war with T block. Is that like C block, but on the other side of the prison?
Oh my god, one shot. Nice. Watch yourself, Ransom.
That is this gun. Why am I even thinking this was special? It just says adept, and I have a real problem thinking everything that says adept is good.
You're learning.
It's just trash. This thing is trash. Where's the incinerator?
What weapon are you using?
I've done, you know, moved away from it.
What was it? I need to know now.
Ooh, I wanted to punch him in the face. Prosecutor adept.
Prosecutor's good though.
Oh my God, Nikki!
What do you? I mean, what was
now.
the role?
Come
What's the
on,
role on
Nikki.
it?
Oh,
You know,
she
I'm gonna
burned
throw
me.
on-
Capcom
I'm gonna throw on a
burned me.
prosecutor after this game.
And Capcom was Godslayer, so mad respect to you, Guardian.
Have advantage.
Anytime I see the Godslayer, I'm all about it. You know, when I earned that Godslayer title, I said to myself, don't ever take it off. And what did I do? 1 week later, I took it off. Something new and
But
shiny
I
came
have
through.
I have to put it on from time to time because I get rejected in fire team finders because I'm a lowly level 5. No scope.
Thank you, Ski Yeet. Thank you. Angry ransom coming out. No, just informed. Just informed. No, I'm not angry. I do get angry, you know, on occasion about certain things. I definitely have
Trials
a
of
streak in
Osiris,
me.
namely.
Yeah, definitely trials.
Don't let your enemy take this.
But, you know, mainly I realize that we're here for the fun of it. Just for the fun
Angry
of it.
ransom coming out. I just saw that.
Zone A lost. Enemy has advantage. You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours.
I will say, you know, Iron Banner. So it's you know, I'm sure you saw like it's gonna have a hiatus for a while. It'll be the last chance for people to get their
Tanasha's mastery.
yeah, for a while. So when that's out, I don't know when that's out. I mean, really, the only two chases right now I would say are like Lotus Eater and Tanasha's right now. Everything else is just very average.
Whoa, I wanted to thunder crash.
Fight again.
And I didn't get to use my thunder crash.
I'm gonna take us to orbit, real quick.
Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Thunder crash. But I really, Guardians, just something that I need, you know, talking about anger. There's something I'm just really trying to work on. I was reading a study recently. Now, just recently, I was reading this study, and I don't remember who conducted the study, but it said that in social media and content creation and in like live streaming, which falls under those categories, it, you know, that people really enjoy just a down to earth realness. And I often wonder that, you know, maybe I don't come across as realness. I wonder about it. And, you know, I really try to be just myself sitting here in the chair, because when time passes, if you're putting on, you know, a show of something that you're not, it really, it's just not going to be able, you're not going to be able to keep the facade, right? Or as we used to say back home, the facade. But you can't keep the facade.
The facade.
You can't keep it up. So, send me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Because, I've talked to Vol a lot about it. I've talked to Havoc a lot about it. Havoc was, working on my system because my mic wasn't picking up earlier. And it's something I definitely try to just be real. And when I share stories with you, they're factual. They are factual. When I talk about where I grew up, it's all facts. And, my career, my jobs, the people that I've bumped into along the road, it's all, just as real as I can make it. Sometimes I think how I present it may come across the wrong way. And I always have had a problem communicating my sense of humor. I don't know where my sense of humor came from, but often I will be intending for something to be humorous, and it's not humorous at all. Am I English for that? I mean, is that dry humor? I loved Benny Hill. Was Benny Hill dry humor? I hope some of you out there, I know I have a younger audience. The bulk of my audience is under 40. Thank you, youngsters. Thank you. But
Snappers.
did anybody ever watch Benny Hill? Because I loved Benny Hill.
I know who Benny Hill is.
And I loved Are You Being Served? And I like dry British humor.
Troll.
So I know that throughout my life, I've tried to be, humorous on occasion. And maybe it just doesn't work out for me that way.
I mean, here's the thing. Never apologize for, like, it if you had, it's the internet. It's, if you have to sit there worrying about, like, what the intent was and what the message is, like, short of it being, like, something so egregious that it's like, okay, you can't really come back from it, like, who cares?
But, Nikki, I was watching just recently. I had been told, Havoc, it was you, Havoc, I'm pointing the finger at you. Havoc said, "Oh, I found this guy, and he's been, super entertaining. You should watch him." And then, like, I watched.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
Oh my gosh, I did so rotten with that grenade throw. I totally meant for that to go right there where they're all standing.
Zone C lost.
But I watched, and then this entertainer, gamer, just rotten, absolutely rotten. And you wonder how in the world did these people get all of these accolades or fan
Zone B
base?
lost. Your enemy has a
Millions
power
and
play.
millions. Sometimes it's perplexing. Word of the day, perplexing.
Tell you what, this prosecutor feels nice.
You must have a better one than I've got attrition orbs, target lock, crossing over,
Does it have, what else does it have other than attrition orbs? don't want orbs
dragonfly,
in-
paracausal affinity.
Zone C
Yeah.
lost. Your enemy has a
I mean,
power
target lock's what you want, that's for sure.
I love target lock. I really do. It's so good on so many. Like on a machine gun, I feel like it's spectacular.
One.
Is the loneliest number that you ever knew. But
Good song.
Guardians, always feel free to communicate with me and talk about any. I stepped into that. I stepped into it. I'm gonna need to clean my shoes. But always feel free to talk to me about anything that you'd like. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Kevin, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Kevin, welcome, welcome. Jason, thank you so much. Thank
Get
you.
that shot.
Those hunters, they have a little cloak of invisibility sometimes. That's good. It is very good. Truth, you had ammo for Truth. I did see the heavy appear. So, he got me. He got me. Well played, Guardian.
Not well played. You're using truth.
Enemy has your zone.
But so, yeah, I love to read those comments, and I like the ones, you know, just a couple of days ago, someone sent me a note and said, hey, I'm 58 years old, and I am thrilled to see someone that's mature in age. Oh, man. Cryptic came up from behind and got me with Krimel's dagger. I probably need to just delete every Krimel's dagger that I've got.
Zone C lost.
Because I'm never good with Krimel's dagger.
You might just not like 120s, honestly.
But, you know, there might come a time when Krimel's dagger will be just so good. And I'll be like, oh, I'm glad I saved it. I'm glad I saved it.
It's already, I mean, it's the best in class.
That's what they keep telling me.
And canon.
That's what they keep
No,
saying.
but this is PvP. You're not a PvP. You're really not much of a PvP player. Like, you play,
Thanks,
but
Nikki.
it's not... You know what I mean. You play PvE.
You're right. Nikki just said it out loud. He said
No,
that
no,
part
no,
out
no.
loud. Look at that
What
guy.
I'm saying
got me
is,
his golden
you
gun.
you main PvE.
I do.
Zone A
I do.
captured. Zone advantage is
I
yours.
dabble
So-
a toe into the PvP pool on occasion.
Yeah, I mean, look, if there's something to actually go for, or if you're, you know, if let's say the game is like in this state right now, end of the expansion, like stale, then you're gonna want to like do some odds and ends.
5 minutes.
Jason, Nikki's toxic.
It's me.
Zone C lost.
But yeah, I did know. I knew what you meant, Nikki.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage.
Great push by
is
me
yours.
there.
Woo!
Super duper.
They came out on me. T-block.
Like, I'm bad at PvP. I know that. I still enjoy it because it reminds me of
Fight.
times that I actually did enjoy it.
I'm doing rotten, Guardians. I'm absolutely of no benefit. We're here for entertainment value. Entertainment.
We're here
value.
to hang out and you know have me tell everybody that who's bad or good at PvP.
And my weapons are crap.
He has defeated.
Oh, you know what weapon I'm gonna use next? I've got the perfect weapon.
No.
We're gonna make this thing actually be,
Controlling those zones
it's gonna be the
is
best
only part-
weapon ever. And everybody's gonna wonder how to get it. It's time to whip out the Shadow Price Adept.
Oh my god!
It is
I didn't
coming.
save one, Nikki. I wasn't kidding earlier.
Wait, you didn't save the one that Sebro and I told you to save?
I may have deleted.
It's a
it.
meme. It's
I may have
It is a
deleted. Oh, it was the
joke.
one that like the better you do, the worse it gets, or something.
or it's the worse you do, the better it gets.
I remember that now, and I might have looked at that and said, "Why am I keeping this?" I don't know.
I don't blame you. It
But
is not
now
a good game.
it could be in here hiding. It could be in here hiding.
Yeah, it's probably that's exactly what's happening. My chaperone.
Shadow Prime. Look at all these criminal daggers. Krimel's dagger. Criminal. Probably is what they were thinking. They just couldn't spell it right. Slideways precision instrument. Slideways adagio. Slideways kill clip. Slideway explosive payload. Are any of these any good?
Wait, what was it? I mean, I heard slide shot. What
It's
was
all
the
slideways on every single one.
or
of
slideways and what else?
Precision instrument,
a good
adagio, kill
That's a good
clip,
one.
and explosive
Not
payload.
a good one. Get rid of the kill clip explosive payload ones. Keep the precision instrument and adagio ones. If you like it, I mean, ultimately it comes down to feel. If you don't like the weapon, don't use it. Get rid of it.
And
It's a
Adagio is
120
no
RPM.
good.
Hey,
Wait, what?
hey guys.
What's up, Holden?
Holden, how are
Ransom?
you,
Not
buddy?
much. I'm good. I was just gonna say that Krimmel's dagger is a 120 RPM hand cannon, which is like the most requiring of precision weapon that you can use as a primary. So like I hate 120s in PvP.
So when I encounter people that take me down with criminals, they're actually like really good. Is what's happening.
Well, they are it takes like a certain type of player to use a 120 in PvP, I feel like.
I like Cribbles a lot.
But
Like it pairs really well with Lucky Pants, and also if you get an adagio chain rolling, I mean, like, there are obviously people
what's
out
the
there considerably better, but I mean,
what's
just
the
being able
lucky
to do
pants
that.
buff in PvP?
It gives you, I mean, handling alone is worth it, but also it sort of gives you like a pseudo stompies type movement. I mean, which exists in PvE, but it's more of just like the instant load, additional slide. I think a little bit of extra jump. Like, it's a really good exotic for PvP. It's just,
Hmm. Why are you
you
guys
know,
playing Control right now? Are you doing bounties?
they're just hanging out. I mean, there's not really much to do. Do you want to join us?
Can I join?
Yeah.
Come on over.
Okay.
I'll wait for you to get on.
Come flash your light over here, Holden.
Yeah.
I'm just listening
Oh,
to Kenny Loggins. I opened up 10,000 manifolds, which equates to 40 weapons. Holden, one shiny adept.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's about right.
I haven't spent mine.
Apparently-
When's the deadline for spending those things? End of the season?
It's
The-
end
the-
of the season.
It's yeah. So they've apparently like already implemented a buff to drop rates from the final chest if you do a full gold run. Like that's supposed to already have been implemented. So I'd like to try out some full gold runs and see how they go and what the drops are like.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're like. I've been kind of like how Ghost had that like one random little farm. I was going through the Blight encounter, like the little traversal where you kill
Yeah.
the Minotaur at the end. Doesn't give you much manifolds, but it was dropping a decent amount of weapons.
There was a guy who tracked 1,000 drops from
God.
from Right of the Nine, and he got like somewhere close to 50 shinies out of his 1,000 drops, so about a 5% shiny drop rate.
I mean, that's. I
And
mean, I
he
guess
said-
that's
he
to be
said that-
expected.
He said that most of those shinies tended to come from chests and gold runs of Ultimatum.
Yeah.
So there seems to be like a higher drop chance from the gold runs. Okay, I'm selecting my character.
Yeah, I just saw it.
There.
Just saw you get on.
Yeah. Do I have the bounties from Hawthorne that I need?
Guardians, you know something else I just noticed about this gamer snack today? Is it just me, or are these Reese peanut butter cups like half the size they used to be? I'm really thinking so. Was this a promotional package, or it says it has 4 0.55 ounce cups? I don't remember what size they were before, but I know that when I opened this, I hadn't opened up a Reese cup in ages. Since Halloween, because I gave out the little bitty Reese peanut butter cups that are like foil wrapped. But this looks extremely small. And then when I pull this out, this looks like what the bite size used to look like. And I did really
that's
expect there
normal.
to be a little layer of peanut butter on the edge. Did I just miss it?
I am not sure.
No. There's,
Looks like a
I guess I
normal
expected the
orange
jelly. Because this was supposed to be grape. And I kid you not, in the picture on the package, there's a layer of grape jelly down there. I'm thinking
That's weird.
there's no grape jelly in this thing. I do get the hint of grape. I don't see not a
What
smidge of grape jelly.
Does it actually tell you where the jelly's from? Like, is it a specific brand they corresponded with?
Oh, now wait a minute. In fine print on the package, milk chocolate and peanut butter with grape flavored filling. That means there's no relation to a grape in this thing.
Correct.
And the list, it is like 250 words long, and it's super fine
You'd be-
print.
Throw it away.
Be better off getting normal Reese's and just spreading some grape jelly on them.
I would have been better off with the Reese peanut butter and a Biscoff cookie and, the homemade grape jelly that I have in the pantry. I have real homemade grape jelly. That
Make
little
your own
picture,
Reese's cup.
though, that is misleading. I fully... Guardians, I don't know if it shows up on camera. Can you see the purple underneath the peanut butter filling? Now, I've had 2 of them. It's an okay gamer snack. I'm not going to put it in my top 10 by any means. But it's a no for me. It is a no for me. I
It's
rank
not
the
hard to make
normal
your
one.
own, though. I mean, honestly, try to make your own peanut butter cups.
I have made from scratch. I'm a get in the kitchen and dig till you get it right kind of person. But I've always just loved, and when they hit with the Reese's peanut butter in a jar, I was thrilled. But then Biscoff hit back with a like a Biscoff butter with little tidbits of Biscoff cookie. And Guardians, the first time I ever had a Biscoff, I thought they burnt this cookie up. When I looked at it, I was on a flight. I was going to LA, and I'd been invited to a big event out there, and I flew out. This was for work, and they had to get me a really good seat because it was a late, they decided, yes, you should go and represent the company early, but they booked it really late, so they had to pay for a better seat. And the snacks were incredible. And she brought out, the flight attendant, brought out these Biscoff cookies, Lotus cookies. I'd never had them before. And I remember thinking, these look burnt. They look overcooked. But
Roll on your worst scout rifle, by the way.
I had one, and man, oh man, I have to say, I've loved them ever since. I have loved them ever since.
Control.
Lotus cookies, that is. Biscoff.
All right, they got a lot of scouts, and it's a scout rifle map.
Yeah, a lot of distance here. Stand back, stand back. And this is where you kind of like use the wall as your friend. Use the wall.
Throw on your Polaris lance.
Show your
Well, I've got
enemy
a hung jury SR4 adept and the battler.
Hunter is good.
Queen of
Using
Metal.
them.
Now we didn't pick you up. I forgot about it. Queen of Metal. I forgot about it. I started
Take us
jabbering
away.
and
I'm
forgot
sorry.
about it.
I can get off after this match if she wants to.
I
go.
don't know.
Oh no, she's gone. She is gone. She's gone.
Zone B captured. You have
Oh,
zone
wow.
advantage.
She's a rich girl, and she's gone too far. Love that tune. Love that tune. Now, I was following Nikki, and somehow, okay, I found him again. Let's give some backup to the team. Let's give some support.
Zone C lost.
As long as we have B, hold on, I'm going to be really annoying in a second.
You captured Zone A. Zone advantage is yours.
Guys, one. I'm such a scumbag right now. It's the middle.
Meet me in the middle.
These guys just not playing the video game right now? Average multiplex gameplay.
Guardians, I was flipping through catalogs the other day, and I've been thinking about just like redoing my little studio and getting more of a, you know, open look because of the problems I
Zone
have.
C captured. That's a power play. You took them. Now
The
hold.
problems I have. Oh man, did I get somebody? I hope so. Because I thought, you know, the climate control can't see me and she often shuts it off. So I thought I'm going to get rid of my green screen and just open my little studio up. And I was looking at the Sam's Club catalog, and they have got, you know, a full size arcade style, like, you know, 80s arcade, quarter in your pocket kind of thing, machine with like 5,000 games on it, and a lot of them were games that I really like. And I thought, that would be so much fun to have that and just do a little setup as a gamer type area instead of doing
You captured Zone A. Zone advantage is
instead
yours.
of doing something else, you know, like a green screen again.
Umbrellas.
Gosh, hung jury, should I have been using this all along? I love hung jury. I don't think this is my original hung jury. You know, I had a really good hung jury from
that
back
guy
in the
loses.
day, but this one's got a fancy paint job on it.
What's the roll on it?
Let's see, what is the roll? Oh, wow, Pete,
Zone
you
C
get out of here,
captured.
Pete.
That's a power play.
Shoot to loot and kinetic
Now
tremors.
hold them.
Was it a show? Wait, was it like from Into the Light?
This is
Or was it
this
the
might
Nightfall
be
weapon?
from, you know, Godslayer. I'll have to look at it.
No, I mean it's only been a Nightfall weapon, so maybe it was probably the Nightfall weapon, like season 20 or something like that.
Wow, I love this weapon. Why have I not been using it more frequently? Frequent use, frequent use.
This map is so boring.
Captured Zone
Oh,
I'm also
maybe this
playing it
is
very
my
boring.
original one, and I just have a color shader on it.
It's got to be the one from like season 20 or something like that.
Because I've got 5,167 takedowns on it.
Oh shoot! There's 4 guys over there up to the left.
Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent.
But I know there was, you know, there was an updated version of this.
And there's one from Into the
Light.
Light, yeah.
Zone A lost.
I'm using your favorite weapon too, Ransom.
Oh my gosh, what could it be? I have a lot of those.
Ooh, that guy spawned behind me. P-spawn. Yeah, box breathing and no distractions is pretty good on it.
Oh, running from that sound. Fist of Havoc coming from the left, from the far left there.
I heard him and then he disappeared.
I'm running a Glissando 47, the 180 scout with keep away box. It's nice.
Yeah, that one's not bad at all. It was that world. It was a world drop, wasn't it?
Yep. It's got a way better sight than the 200 RPM Iron Banner one, that's for sure.
Yeah. Even though they claim they fixed that.
Oh, that was such a
Jason,
long
I might have one with box breathing. Don't you have to aim down your sights for that to take effect?
That's for a few seconds. Jig is up, the news is out, they finally
I think it's only
found...
1.5. Enhanced might be a little quicker, but I'm not sure.
I might have deleted a lot of them, though. I mean, it's possible.
Zone B lost.
You're joking.
God, believe me to death.
Hold strong, and this battle is yours. You.
Oh, Guardians, you know, if you have a like a list of songs that you love to listen to while you're playing, you know, let me know, because I was talking to Nikki. I wanted to do like a top 20 gamer songs.
Have you? So there's this Canadian artist from the '80s. His name's Rick.
Okay. So
I did this. No. Rick. Oh yeah, Rick Astley.
Oh my God. Rick Roll. Rick Roll.
I'm pretty sure he's Canadian.
I don't think so. I think he's British.
He's British.
Maybe not.
Yeah, he launched his career over in London, England. You're thinking of Brian Adams. He's Canadian.
Brian, yeah.
Brian Adams has an excellent foundation. He and one of the other crooners from way back when, they do a lot of charity work up in Canada.
Do they?
Oh my gosh, he got me from the side. JL Kick.
Finish them.
I wear my sunglasses at night. Corey Hart, Richard Marx, Brian Adams. I think that they do a lot of good deeds. I love that I wear my sunglasses at night. Corey Hart had basically 2 hit songs, and he's lived in a mansion ever since. I mean, if I was a sunglass manufacturer, I would be licensing that song.
Honestly, I think it would be hilarious if you had like a digital sunglasses on your face on stream.
You have this.
Hi, I have kill clip.
A victory well executed.
Victory! Woo!
Hopefully we don't get that map again, because that is just pure boredom.
Your victory gives the city hope.
But yeah, what was the other one that Corey Hart had? I mean, I know it was I wear my sunglasses at night, but he had one other. He did have one other.
I am not sure.
I can't remember it now, but it was a good one.
Didn't I make? Yeah, I did.
And I like some of the music. Oh no, I hear the thunderstorms rolling in. I like some of the music from My Kind of Lover, My Kind of Lover. What was his name? Because he did Stroke Man, Stroke Man.
Oh my God.
Who was that, Nikki? We've
Is
talked
it Billy
about
Squire?
It. Billy Squire.
Yeah.
Billy Squire tried to dance in one of his, and it ruined his career. People turned against him. They didn't like how he danced. And I remember thinking, like, what's the problem? Let the man, dance how he wants to. Mick Jagger did. Mick Jagger danced how he wanted to. But you know, now I look back and think I don't know why they were so rotten to him, but you know, he was canceled back in the '80s, and he had like 5 really good songs, really good songs.
Oh, then you should take a peek, by the way, at my energy weapon.
Why are
My
you
kind
that?
of lover.
I want to test this thing so bad. I've held on to this for a while.
Oh, here's my other hung jury: Kinetic Tremors
It's gonna be
and
bad.
Firefly.
Oh, it's probably going to be terrible.
I mean, the buff to the body is not as much as a buff to a headshot. So there's really like
My
I feel
prediction
like
I'm going to use it
I
for
feel like it would
5
have
seconds. Ooh,
yeah, yeah.
actually, shades. 36 shader. What is this? Twisting strands? It's pretty cool. Superman also has the glissando.
Yeah, it's good.
I remember hunting for a roll on that, strictly for like this map and trials. My guess, it probably was a box breathing roll, honestly. I also need to test out the pulse from Red of the Nine. Because I really liked that pulse when it got refreshed.
Relentless?
Yeah, I'm a big enjoyer of Relentless.
Rezik, you look good, buddy. You look real good. Superman, he looks fantastic, or she looks fantastic. This color shader, the combination of gear, and this scout rifle, is this from Ada 1? I don't see her mark on it. No feelings. When is this from?
No Feelings was from Black Armory from Scourge of the Past raid.
Oh, I do see Ada 1's markings on it. I thought you dug way back. This is a way back weapon.
What map do we have? Reading Cliffs, okay. Sounds like a perfect map for my Shadow Price Adept.
Use it and let us know your true feelings.
I mean, I honestly hope we're playing against guys that are playing with their feet. But we're gonna find out pretty fast.
Control.
I want to be the one in control. Control. Ooh, ooh.
Interesting.
I want to be the one in control. Guardians, don't forget, drink with me. Drink with me. Nikki's sipping on a fine aged something another. I'm sipping on ginger root tea.
Enemy claims Zone C.
Holden, what are you drinking? Olive oil. Olive oil.
Good move.
Yeah, straight olive oil.
Zone B.
I do
you
that every
like
night
it, Holden. I
before
do.
bed.
I do. I love it. Keeps me alive.
But now, do you prefer water, or do you have a beverage that you do like other than olive oil, Holden?
Water, probably.
Zone C.
Water is my most common drink for sure. I make smoothies at home, and I sometimes drink coffee, and I sometimes drink tea. I'll buy juice like on a very rare occasion. I'll buy juice, but I'll just like buy it to put like. I use it as a sweetener in my smoothies more than anything. I'll put like half a cup of sugary juice into like a smoothie
That's a
with
power play.
other ingredients and stuff. I try to like keep it pretty low sugar, or at least low like
Processed sugars,
bad
probably.
sugars.
Zone A
Yeah.
lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
We're playing the same guys here, or what?
I don't think so. I mean, it's a 4-stack and a 2-stack that we're playing against.
Zone B lost.
Oh my gosh.
Ironically, Shadow Price has like it's got like the same scope as Thunderlord.
Enemy has your zones. You have zone advantage.
We have zone advantage.
What is this bar?
Yeah, somebody's got like a stasis turret up somewhere.
You shut the enemy down.
Yeah, it's in the
Woo, Pro
corner,
Memoria. Nut. Kel of the Crackers.
Zone B lost.
He's a nutcracker.
They have advantage. You captured zone C.
No!
Did Raygun Kel of something or other, did he change his name?
He just changed it back to his like original name, just Raygun.
I like Raygun. That's a good one. Golden Age Raygun.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
Okay, melee. Bounce off somebody more. Dude, get invisible handed. Wow.
You actually got a kill with that?
I'm getting a lot. I mean, these guys are not good. Let's be very clear.
Oh, I know.
They have advantage.
I'm loving it.
I just got killed by 4th horse, but I'm very happy about that. No, they're not good. It's, I mean, against competent people, like, this is not working. Hi, it's me.
Power play.
Solo Spectral
Now
Blades.
hold them.
Oh, hey, it's more Spectral Blades. The guy's not playing the video game. This guy's unaware. Okay.
Be kind. Rewind.
Zone A lost.
It's so stupid.
Heavy in the middle, don't let him get it.
Woo wee! I didn't
Somehow
realize
that's
there
going to
was
track
20
me.
of them out there.
Somehow.
You captured zone A.
Yo, I got a Nova Bomb for B. Let's go.
Get the 6-piece.
I can
Oh!
Victory! Woo wee! Choo choo!
That was 5.
Come on,
So
ride the pony. Let's ride it.
around those zones. Take that iron.
That's a
so according-
quit for sure.
According to the kill tracker, I had 9 kills on it. I
Holden,
guess
you look
9.
fancy. You look very fancy.
Thank you.
Alright, let's try out Relentless now.
My kind of lover. My kind of lover.
Been a long time since I got a 5-piece with a Nova Bomb. That was fun.
We're just showcasing the Red 9 weapons. So yeah, honestly, Ransom, you should just do that. Just showcase, throw on a weapon that you want to try out.
Well, I'll tell you, I was liking that hung jury. I was. It was pleasing to the touch. But I was thinking about taking in Barrow Dyad. But I probably won't be able to do a thing with that. But
Pretty
I've
good.
got Relentless, Adept, Pulse Rifle, Head Seeker, and Firefly.
Does it have anything else other than
be the
Firefly?
one. What else would I want to use in here? I was thinking about using Malfeasance because I do really like it a lot. But
I remember
it has
I
to
was at the
take
gym
my-
the one time, and you were popping off with Malfeasance.
I
And,
know, I like it.
You led
I like
you
it.
led the team.
I'm a fan of it. Nikki, I saw that you put a new video up. I'm gonna have to go check it out.
Yeah, we've been playing around with so I finally was blessed with getting a good unloved for a Lucky Pants build. The Sundered Doctrine hand cannon. Somebody that's joined us before, or like he's been in chat, Kiyoba. So him and I are usually strategizing like, fun builds to run like solo GMs, and I told you he's like absolutely world class. So he did Insight Terminus in like 9 minutes 20 seconds using double hand cannons. Like he's just a demon with Unloved, and I was like, yeah, all right, fine. I'm gonna go and do the checkpoint bot and get some chests. I highly doubt I'll get one. I ended up getting a pretty decent one, so I went in, tried it out, and it is a spectacular hand cannon. You just have to like the heavy bursts, and also like Lucky Pants is a different playstyle for some.
Control.
Control. These
Good
are
back
the
for
days of our lives.
Relentless.
Like sand.
My shiny adept.
Holden,
Like
that
it
looks
gets-
like a Bentley icon on your arm. I like it. I like it a lot.
Just do archers.
Oh yeah.
Move in and take those zones. They are your life.
Oh, I like this map just
The-
fine.
Just the trials ornament.
Enemy claimed Zone C. You captured Zone A.
Except for I get scout not scouts fusions.
You have zone advantage.
We're playing at least 2 people from last game. The
Zone
Why did
A
freeze hit me from that
enemy
far
has
away? That's a
advantage.
good question.
We're all running from flag to
Captured
flag.
Zone C. You have zone advantage.
Holden, do you still use Blink a
Zone
lot?
B lost.
oh yeah, exclusively
Blinklock's super strong.
in PvP.
Yeah.
Zone A captured.
Dang,
You have
man.
zone advantage.
Shot that guy.
My kind of lover.
Yeah, even when I feel like the map is maybe like not perfect for
Captured
Blink,
Zone B. Power play.
I'm not
Keep the
taking it
pressure
off.
on.
It's my identity. Come on! Garbage.
My kind of lover.
I'm playing like trash.
Zone B lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Zone advantage.
That was cute.
Heavy's up in the mid.
Hit him with the no scope. Nice. Can we bait them?
Oh!
Zone B.
Hold in?
You have zone advantage.
Triple Wardcliff kill.
So we're just cheating. Just kidding.
Now, this was a truly new map, wasn't it? Because I've never
This
remember
was.
being here before.
Yeah, Into the Light. This was Into the Light.
This was part of the 3 map pack.
They're at B.
Zone C captured. That's a power play. You took them. Now
Now
Nice.
hold them.
Zone A.
What a little rat that guy was.
Yeah.
Can I repeat? Yep, I can.
Ooh, he hit me. He hit me hard.
Guy uses Cloud Strike in pubs.
There's
It's me.
6 of them over there on B.
You have advantage.
Is there now? Oh, we get the spawn up top. Watch yourself, Ransom.
Ooh, he knows I'm right there.
Zone C lost.
Oh,
Kill the guy with heavy.
Somebody loves Wither Horde. Somebody loves
Never
it.
mind.
You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage.
That's embarrassing, T-Rex.
Zone A lost. Zone B captured.
They
Zone
probably
advantage
C
is
spawn.
yours. Nice. 5 minutes remain. A
Yeah,
strong
they did.
start. Fight on. Zone A captured. Power play. Keep
You
the
have the
pressure on.
advantage.
Zone C lost.
I took myself with me. It's alright. Worthy cause.
okay. Solo T crashed.
Song of Flame. Tether.
I can feel that in my bones.
I just got T crashed and then immediately tethered.
Claimed victory.
I got tethered again! We love to see it. And they're on A.
Zone
I'll take
A
those
lost.
orbs,
Enemy
thank you.
has advantage.
Spectral on me.
I could not ask for a better victory.
Woo, exotics.
You fight like a demon.
Use restroom,
My
but I'll start
kinda
the next
lover.
one.
I need more like you.
Relentless feels nice. I mean, I already knew that. That's how it felt before, but I'll be right back.
My kind of lover. I don't know what's going to be on my top 20 gamer tunes. I'm going to have to give it some serious thought. Serious thought. I definitely think that Oh What a Night. I think that's a good one. And there's got to be a little bit of Foreigner. Got to be a Journey tune. We got to get a few Women of Rock. Maybe a Heart tune. Barracuda. Early Heart or Late Heart. There's a difference. There's a difference. And who would I put on it that's recent? Who would I put on that's recent? Murder on the Dance Floor, maybe. Running Up That Hill, Kate Bush, possibly. Who else would go? who else would fit on a hero's journey kind of playlist? I need a hero. Bonnie
I was
Tyler.
literally just singing that in my head, Ransom. Get out of my brain.
Yeah, that's needs to be on the list. It needs to be there. Can we narrow it down to 20? Would it grow to be 40 tunes? That'd be okay, Guardians. That would be okay.
Louis Lewis, Power of Love.
Yes.
So
Did they do Power of Love and the what was it? American Psycho?
No, that was Hip to Be
Power of
Square.
Love. Hip to Be Square.
Hip to Be Square. Power of Love was in Back to the Future.
Yeah, we definitely. I need a new drug. We definitely need a little bit of Huey sprinkled into the mix. Huey, Lewis, and the News. What happened to them, Nikki? Do you know? Like, did they just disband, or are they just living on royalties?
He can't sing anymore. He's got like a throat problem. Like he like genuinely can't. Like he cannot like sing, or it's like going to mess up his life. I saw him live in 2012, 2013. It was phenomenal.
Wow, that's unfortunate, especially when you have that distinctive voice that he did have. I mean, it was awesome. But we know that he's still raking the money in on royalties, so he's living good, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Holden, you're gonna like this. So tomorrow, wife and I were going. We for my birthday in March, my in-laws got me. So we've got like this small like family-owned olive oil shop, and I got like $100 to spend there. So I'm gonna be loading up. They have like I want to say 300 different. I mean, some flavors are not as appealing, but like infusions of different olive oils. They do some balsamics. Yeah. And the great thing about it is you can sample everything. So like as opposed to going like, oh wow, that sounds great. You can actually sit there and just take a little shot of it, and you're like, oh, okay, this is perfect.
Yeah, so that reminds me of there's like I don't know if it's even still in existence anymore, but there was a hot sauce tasting bar in Vancouver called the Hot Spot, and you could go there and you could try like literally like Hot Ones, Last Dab. You could try like all these different crazy hot sauces from all over the world, and then buy the ones that you wanted to. It was amazing.
That's awesome. I would.
Yeah,
I
let me see if they're even
spicy.
still in. Yeah.
I like spicy too. Like, okay, so there's the difference between like, oh man, I gotta just do this challenge and sign a waiver. Like, okay, cool, that's what you did in your 20s or something like that. But you want flavor, so like it's like good to have some spice, but like, does it balance out with something else? I enjoy a good like habanero sauce because like the habanero is fruity but spicy. But if you don't have those flavors come through, you have a bad hot sauce.
My kind of lover.
Do you like hot sauce, Ransom?
Yes, I do. I do. I like it to be flavor filled. I don't want it to just burn me up. I want there to be a distinctive flavor.
Yeah.
I just went through the hot sauce section today, and there must have been like 25 or 30 new brands that I just was not familiar with, and I was reading ingredients and just thinking, I don't want to be sold because I love the label, and there were so many labels that I loved. I was like, ooh, I want to take them all home, but then I tried to really focus on labels. It's the same with olive oil. You just got to really read the label.
I love a good like habanero mustard hot sauce.
Ooh, that is good.
I like mustard that's got a lot of the whole grains in it. I like a lot of whole grain in my mustard.
I'm with you there.
Sure.
But I do, I'm a label reader on a lot of that stuff, and just like you've got to really be careful when you're looking at your soy sauces, your clam sauces, all that stuff. You've just got to read the label. You got to read that stuff.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a fried rice. Give me some fantastic fried rice, and if it's made and prepared well, I don't have to have meat. Just am good with the vegetables and some rice. I do like a couple of eggs broken into the fried rice.
The hot sauce that I've been enjoying recently is not very hot. It's got like a nice just sweet heat to it. It's Melinda's truffle hot sauce.
Yeah, I like Melinda's a lot.
And it's just like it's got the umami from the truffle and the heat and the sweet, and it's so good, and it's like $7 for a bottle. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's cheap.
And it even says
Melinda's
on
is
the
good.
ingredients that it's like got actual truffle, not like synthetic truffle flavor.
Yeah.
So
That some of those sauces, I know this sounds absolutely gross, Guardians, but a really high quality sardine with some of those hot sauces that bring the flavor, and a nice seeded cracker, it's heaven. It's heaven. I love a sardine, and there's a lot of different levels of sardine. Some of these foods that we've talked about the last few weeks, olive oil, hot sauces, you just got to be super careful with them because it could ruin your experience, and you think, oh, then I don't like it, but you just didn't have a good one. And sardines are another thing where you just really have to look at how they were prepared, what kind of oil they're in, the spices that could have been used, and I really enjoy them. It's for
if it
years
tastes
I
like the
I did
sea,
not like what's those little salty fish that they sometimes put on pizza,
Anchovy.
anchovies. For years, if I saw an anchovy, run. But later on in life, there are just some absolutely delicious anchovies. They're just some really good ones. So you have to revisit some of that stuff as you walk on through life, and maybe your taste will change or mature. Because I remember when I was really young thinking that a black olive straight out of Demon Street, black olives. And it wasn't until late in college, I guess, probably, around maybe 20, 21, that I really started appreciating a good black olive. And now I just, there's so many olives that I love. I just am crazy about them. But the hot sauces, I spent a lot of time there today just looking at all the new ones, and so many marketing, Guardians. It's so strong. You if you're attracted to the package, you could be pulled straight into something that might not be the best because the marketers did a really fantastic job. And olive oil, I will say that olive oil, it's one of the most those marketers that work for olive oil companies, they're good because the bottle, the presentation, the label can just absolutely pull you in. And you can pick up a $45 bottle of olive oil that you're thinking, wow, this is going to be great. And then the olives came from 3 separate countries. And you know that those olives did not make it to the press in 6 hours or less. Because ultimately, a really high end, tasty, delicious olive oil, it depends on the variety of olive and the time that they're picked and how they're processed. How they're processed is really important. And if something, says Italy, but it's got olives from Spain and Tunisia and Greece and several countries, there's no way that those olives made it within a 6 hour pick time. I just always pick that bottle up and read it. And Nikki, I'm sure you have seen it where you just look at the bottle and think, "Holy cow, this is going to be phenomenal."
I got a guy that he always provides the olive oil, so I'm very specific with what I get. Can I not start this? I mean, we got mongoose.
We got knocked out.
Yeah, we got knocked out. Hold on.
Inside out.
What is Clash?
Just fighting. No zones.
Can I why can I not start this?
Are you guys
Is
familiar with the
somebody
brand
has anybody
Bragg?
not backed out of the what?
Bragg. They were known for
Yeah, I use their liquid soy seasoning
yeah, and they had a really phenomenal
and
like
their
apple
apple
cider
cider vinegar.
vinegar with
Yeah.
the mother. They got
Yep.
purchased by
I
a
use
big
that.
conglomeration, but I recently looked at their olive oil, and the size I was looking at was like $18, and then it was like single country origin. Everything was just cold pressed, done. It was just, I was really surprised by what I read because I thought, this there's no way this is going to be any good. And I ended up buying the bottle, and I taste it just on my finger initially because there's different flavor profiles with olive oils, and then I like to try it on a cracker, and it was a good olive oil for that price. I liked it. I would buy it again. But have you guys tried the one from California? Have you been seeing the California Olive Ranch or something that does
Hold
all
it, I'm
the
gonna make you leader because it's just not letting me start anything.
the California Olive Company? I guess it's they do a lot of different
Only the
versions.
fire team leader may launch. Oh, I'm not the fire
Just
team leader yet.
I would say I just launched something. Video game is doing video game things.
Okay. Either we all like change character and join up again, or
Yeah, let's do that.
here. Let me see if I can load us.
Oh, I already jumped the gun.
Yeah, it's not letting me load,
Yeah. Okay.
and you're still here.
I wonder what happened with that. What happened just then? We just got kicked back.
We're
So
just
it took-
we're in a bugged instance.
Yeah, we're in a bad instance right now. All right.
Yay! I made it to 2045. Ooh!
All right. I'm good now. So I'll send the invites. Also could be a split party too. That might have screwed it up. There we go.
Here we go again. Here we go again on our own.
I mean, you've seen that enough. You gotta play that.
I know. There's so many that come to mind.
I told you the story of when, in a different era, when I was, I told you the story about Tawny Katane. She tried to stab the major league pitcher she was either married to or was dating at the time.
And isn't she the one that was, rolling and thrashing about on the hood
Yep.
of the Jaguar?
She was that one. And so it was like a public, for the 90s, it was a pretty public story. Like Tawny Katane attacks, if you know baseball, Chuck Finley. He was a pitcher. And it was like a domestic suit. Nothing happened, but, so she was on Twitter when it was a different era. And I would always respond to her, and I would say, how the stilettos doing, because she tried stabbing him with a pair of stilettos. And then she, started direct messaging me. She's like, well, what does that mean? I'm like, oh, no, you're famous for stilettos because of XY, because of the Whitesnake video. And, for whatever reason, we would just chat back and forth, and then it got to a point where I asked her, I was like, hey, could you sponsor a fantasy football league? And then she's like, oh, I'd be happy to. She's like, well, what's fantasy football? I'm like, all right, I can't do this anymore. I'm not having somebody the lie has gone too far. And
yeah,
now,
I
rest in
tell you,
peace,
she
Tawny.
made head waves, didn't she, Nikki, on the hood of that Jaguar?
Oh yeah,
White
I mean,
Snake.
everybody knew. Everybody
Didn't she
knew.
date? Is she the one that dated? Who was that preacher out in North Carolina with Jim and Tammy Faye? But didn't she secretly have an affair with Jim Baker of Jim and Tammy Faye fame? Or
Nah,
was that another one? That was Jessica Hahn.
I'm not sure. I mean, it very well could have been. I mean, I
That was
only knew
it was
her.
Jessica Hahn.
Jessica Hahn. Why do I know that name? Who? Why do I know Jessica Hahn?
I think she did a couple of videos back in the day for some rock stars. But she got started. It was rumored that she had allegedly had an affair with, the Jim Baker of Jim and Tammy Faye fame. Guardians.
Oh yeah.
What's going on? What
There
is
we go.
going
No,
on?
we're good. It's just not a lot of 6 stacks playing right now, or like stacks playing, because
Wait,
that's.
wait. Okay, we have to go to the tower after this.
Okay.
Did you hear about the flash counter infinite guard warlock sword that Zer's selling?
Oh yeah, that Eternity's Edge, right?
Yeah.
He sold that one. I want to say he sold that same one a while ago.
It basically turns your warlock into being able to do the stronghold thing.
Superman, you got it the last time.
Yeah, it was here before at one point. Widow's Court, wondrous. Good thing I got long range on.
Nikki, did you ever get everything that you wanted out of the Court of Blades?
Yes. It was more like if I
Control.
didn't have much going on and could just do a 9-minute run, and that's all I cared about. The fusion is interesting enough because Discord is, for those that know. For those that don't know, should get a Discord special weapon to run the double Discord technology. Also, I wanted to get all the shinies from that just because I was convinced it didn't exist for the longest time. I would say from the seasonal, the only one that's truly worth it, in my opinion, is just based on usage that I'll have after the artifact, is definitely the machine gun. Hi. Probably should have shot my gun.
Zone A lost. Enemy has zone advantage. Zone advantage is yours.
That's
Where
one
are they?
shot holding.
Where are they?
Got him.
Helps with the other. And then we got a one.
Zone C lost. Enemy
It's really
has
unfortunate.
advantage.
Coming back with you.
Enemy has advantage.
Zone advantage is yours.
Yeah. No survivors in this economy?
They're going for A.
Zone A lost.
So Heavy's about to be up, I'm
Have
pretty sure.
advantage.
Yeah.
Gotta hit those.
Zone C captured. You have
Woo,
zone
they came for me. Look, he's a Deadeye. Cerberus +1.
It's
He also had
time,
help.
Guardian. Crush them.
Heavy was up there.
Zone C lost.
And they're gonna go around the backside, Holden.
I know.
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. Zone B lost.
You guys get a lot of people there. Nice.
I'm going for C.
Couple of truck.
captured Zone C. Zone advantage is yours.
Luck. Come on, why are you challenging that?
2 for 1. Zone B captured. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold them.
They're all on B, a bunch on B.
Zone A lost.
What? The bull charges did nothing to that guy.
That's why we have fire teams.
One of my dead body going to C right now. Pushing into C. Do I hear sweet business?
Thank you, Holden. Thank
I
you.
do. You're welcome. I just hopped up from behind the barricade and tapped that guy with one bullet.
Hippity
and it
hop,
bolt
hippity
charged
hop,
when I fell
Holden's
down.
on his way.
Yep.
I saw you up there doing
What?
that.
Just hit
Well,
me.
I'm not on my way. I'm just standing really far away and making sure you die.
Zone A captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
One of our own
Zone
teammates
C
is using
lost.
sweet business. That's why.
That's why I'm hearing
That's why you
sweet
hear it and you're not being annoyed by it.
business.
Oh my goodness.
Last
Alright, where
one.
are these guys? I got a Nova bomb for them.
At church. They're at C.
I've seen enough. I'm calling
Mercy
this.
rule.
5 minutes remain. A strong start. Fight
They were camping behind a barricade. 2 of them.
Victory is all I ask.
Victory!
Good.
Woo! Strange coin. Am I
Your
getting a
victory
lot
The
of
tower.
those?
gives me hope, Guardians.
No, it's okay. I can go get it later. It's fine. We just keep playing.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'll remind you, just because I want to get some additional class items. Currently, am I filling up exotics so I can have that immediately dumped at the vendor?
Superman was using sweet business. Take him down,
Yeah.
Superman. Rezik, that is your last name?
Game.
Oh, last game. I'm sorry. Last game. I was going to say, well, Rezik is really unusual. I don't think I've heard that as a last name. Guardians, I've not tried this new color shader. Hapalochelania. Chilana.
That is it's a name.
Oh, wow. This is not bad.
What'd you throw it on?
Well, I just tested it, and it's on just whatever my Titan has on, and it's unusual. I don't know where that came from. Did I buy that?
It was a new shader that was available in the store, probably.
Rezik, thank you, buddy. Thank you for playing and hanging out. Come on over to YouTube. I see you're there. Be sure to give me a follow over there. Twitch, TikTok. I quit X. I just got too many things that I was not interested. It always popped up on X.
That's surprising. Kidding.
It was tons of stuff it's like, why are they sending me this? Why is this popping up? I have no interest in this. So I deleted my account. I quit them. But I've heard recently that Kick is doing better. I wonder if that's true.
I highly doubt that. Personally.
My guess is that they're going to be paying out massive amounts in the beginning to people that have a name, and then it's just, for anybody else, it's just like it's nothing.
There's a lot of controversy with Kick.com.
Junction.
Because they let you show whatever you want there. No rules.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, some big streamers who have, like, a lot of impressionable young audiences were showing adult material just because they could. It's honestly messed up. It's hard for me to talk about it without swearing, so I'm going to stop. It's also, like, financed by gambling websites, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know enough about it.
I think the guy who owns Kick.com owns Stake.com.
Oh my god.
Win and take those
Yeah.
zones. They are your life.
Yeah, then run to the hills.
Yeah. Kick, also known as Kick.com, is a video live streaming service operated by Kick Streaming Pty Limited and backed by Stake.com co-founders Bijan Tirani, Ed Craven, and streaming personality.
I just scoped my gun in. I had put a good scout on. Hung
Yeah.
jury.
Would. I mean, it's a bad map.
It is.
Hey, a W is a W. Take it.
Risk says, okay, one more. Yeah, I played that map in Trials of Osiris. Tragedy! The
I like how they hype
BGs,
that up.
we could do the BG version or the Jackson 5. Tragedy! But, I finally, that's when I actually got a real affinity for Jade Rabbit.
Next time they actually put that Vex map out there, use Jade Rabbit. I mean, it's those that know use close range, but
Ski Yeet, I like your emblem. I like it a lot. I've never seen it before. So many emblems in the game, and I've played for 11 years. And, just so many that I have never seen before. I think probably a lot of special offers too, that where you get something you buy from the store, and you can get some emblems, or they have a promo. I have occasionally bought a few t-shirts that I really, really like.
it reminds me, I actually have a T-shirt from whatever it was Game to Give. There was something I got, and I apparently got a T-shirt sent to me that finally is getting here.
What are the player numbers, Nikki? Have you looked at anything recently?
I mean,
For
I'm gonna
Destiny?
guess it's low. I'm gonna guess it's low right now.
Well, they're introducing login rewards the last week of the
Yeah.
season. First time we've ever had that.
Oh, do we know what they may be, Holden?
So they announced that they announced a bunch of stuff in the TWAB. So first of all, for bounty farming and bounty prepping, the gunsmith bounties are no longer going to be in the game, so pop those if you were hoarding them. The destination bounties are good, but the Trials of Osiris ones are going away, and some other vendors. Um, but yeah, uh, there's going to be a new thing called notary engrams at the right of the nine area. They're going to cost, I think, 350 of the material each,
Yeah,
and you can
350.
only buy up to 20 of them, I think, because they contain like a curated collection of cosmetics from throughout the years of Destiny 2. And so those are going, and basically the last week of the season, every day that you log in, you can go and collect one engram for free from the right of the nine area. Also, it's going to be like crazy loot drops for the last week of the season. um, and they've already introduced like enhanced or increased materials and loot drops from running full runs of the dungeons on Eternity or Ultimatum. Sorry, full gold runs.
Yeah.
You have to get gold.
I posted the TWAB twid, whatever they call
I
it these
see
days.
that. I'm gonna have to go and look at it. I usually see it when
Yeah.
Astacross puts it up, but I didn't see his pop up.
You know what they also announced is that there will be no new stuff for Gambit for next season. So we won't have a new ornament or ritual weapon for Gambit. It'll still be there, and we'll still be able to probably gild the seal, I would imagine. But Gambit is taking a hiatus because they plan to return to Gambit and revamp it with stuff that's like that gamers haven't seen since the days of Gambit Prime. So Gambit is not dead. It's gonna like it's not getting any new content next season. You'll still be able to play it, but it'll be coming back with a vengeance at some point.
Oh, Holden,
And
I
Iron.
hope it comes back really good. I hope it comes back
I
really
hope
good.
it does too. I hope they make it basically into like the Trials version of Gambit.
That's
That's really all they need to do to me.
I still say if they do an LTM, like just a limited time mode, every couple weeks, throw some like a couple that are really good weapons to farm for. Change up the mode a little bit. Like I don't know what Gambit Prime is. I've heard about it. That people had a lot of fun
Yeah.
with it.
I like
It was
that.
basically the same as Gambit, except it was one round. Um, so and Gambit is already one round right now. But the way that it worked was that when you killed the envoys, you had like a limited amount of time to do damage to the boss. And then you had to go and kill the next envoys, and then you had a limited time. But each wave of envoys that you killed, your weapons got stronger. So like your primeval damage bonus increased with how many waves of envoys you killed. So the strategy was to basically get the dunks in as fast as you could. Like I think it was 75 motes or whatever to start the envoys, and then you would burn through the first two waves, and then as soon as an invader was gone, you would kill the third wave of envoys and burn the boss, and that was very easy to do. You could even burn the boss at 2 sets of envoys, but you had to be quite coordinated to kill it.
Zone advantage.
And then there was like armor sets that gave you increased ability to like do your job. So there was Sentry, which was like the person destroying the blockers. There was Reaper, which was the person focused on killing ads. There was Collector, which was the person focused on collecting the motes. You could collect like up to 20 motes. and deposit like an ogre blocker. And then there was Invader, which would increase like the skills of the Invader. And you got certain like bonuses based on how many pieces of the set you were wearing.
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage.
Yeah, and they
That's a power
extended
play.
the life
You
of
took
the
them, now
moat
hold
too,
them.
Holden,
Zone
didn't
B
they?
lost.
What was the one that you got?
It was more in depth.
extended?
Like there was actual thought process between what you did.
Yeah, it was actually like a strategic game mode, and so anyone who walked into there, anybody who tried Gambit Prime out without being in a full squad geared up, like ready to go, was getting stomped on. And so was their teammates, because if you came in as two people coordinated, unless you got two other people super coordinated, you were getting stomped on. So it basically made it a lot more high skill gap. Which I loved. I thought it was so fun. Like, it actually made you think. It made you use your brain a little bit. But the other thing that they announced is that Iron Banner is taking a break as well. Iron Banner won't return until September, which is going to be with the Ash and Iron content drop. So that makes sense. We're going back to the Plague Lands, and we'll have Iron Banner back 3 months into the new expansion.
Any more information about the Plague Lands?
No, not yet.
Nothing about the Plague Lands. Man, I am booty cheeks at this game right now.
Cheerios, how are you, buddy? Hello, hello.
Dude. Yeah.
Can we try to get A and C and then hold them? And not push out?
If I could actually get a good spawn, I'm gonna move.
Zone B lost.
Oh.
Your enemy has a power play. Zone C captured.
How did I spawn away from every single teammate? That's what I would love to know.
Yeah.
Come on.
Zone C lost. Your
Dude,
enemy
they're
has a power play.
coordinated right now, and it's making me sad. Go for B.
Zone B.
There we go. Now let's move as a group to the left side and go to our A spot where Rezik's pulled.
The guy. What
Oh,
showed
two
up.
guys in the back of A.
Maybe they're just controlling spawns.
They are.
Yeah.
Zone A lost.
Oh, there's a duo playing and their name's Salt and Pepper. That is so cute.
This is Havoc Gaming. Very cool.
Power play. Enemy has your zones. They've almost won.
No, they've almost won.
5 minutes remaining.
God.
Yeah, they destroyed us. It's fine. Next.
You're defeated. Fight again. Persistence is key.
Oh God.
You want to use the bathroom?
No, not this time.
I'm gonna play them again because I'm gonna just teabag their bodies the entire time. It's fine.
Yeah, actually, let it keep us in.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let it dry. We're probably not gonna get matched again against them again. We'll use the
We might
bathroom
get
as-
matched with the trio, the Happy Dio Boy and Way. which I would prefer since their only solo player carried them.
No. Yeah, I'll be back.
IZB, Golden.
Golden, yeah.
Cheerios, what have you been up to? How's the the warmer weather treating you?
Love you.
Rezik, thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Interesting grouping of names on the other team. Hey, come on.
I wonder how much you had to pay for the feet pics. We need to know. And who took them? Saladin. Saladin did it.
Oh, oh my god. Oh man.
Did we get golden on our team, or
I'm not
'Cause
sure.
Control.
if we got golden, then we're golden?
Superman, thank you for bringing Rezik in.
No, we have TTV, Ifonin.
Uh-oh.
Yep. You know what that means.
That might be good. Just golden was the best player on the enemy
Move in
team
and
last
take
game.
those zones. They are your life. Enemy
Bro.
Oh.
zone A.
Golden,
That's
get out of here.
In my menu. I was in my menu, to be honest.
I threw a grenade, but he went right past it.
I mean, just dumpstered us. It's fine.
I hate that.
Enemy claims zone B.
Wait, game?
Your enemy can't kill if they're dead.
Ha ha.
Alright, let's try to get B and don't push over to A
Yep.
until we get like a nice lead.
Captured zone B. You have zone advantage. Together as one. I love it.
Woo! Together as one.
Heavy burst.
You're in the lead.
We
See,
are going to
lead.
A, or we are not going to
Taking
A.
C, they're taking C, they're taking C.
Doing what I can right now. That's unfortunate.
Take A.
You captured zone A. You have advantage.
We have advantage. Zone advantage.
Heavy in 7 seconds. It's gonna be important. Got 2.
Backing him off right now. Nice holding. down that main hall.
Dude, I'm gonna say the F word if this guy kills me again. I'm sorry. I'll mute myself.
My lick's there. I don't need a sniper. Watch yourself, middle ransom. I'm gonna push C from behind. Dude, what a nerd. Crouch. Crouching behind a corner.
Alright, I just looked at the score. Never mind. I'm not mad anymore.
Woo! Golden! Izanagi's blades.
Zone A lost.
That's been played by me.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Oh, Luna's howl. Get out of here, Shax's third horn.
No way! My Nova got clipped on the wall. Oh, that's tragic.
Double down.
Nice.
Behind.
Oh my gosh.
he's
Golden
golden.
again with
Yeah,
that
he's got
Titan
his-
melee?
Yeah, it's really good. It's one-shot kill.
I go.
I killed him.
Thank you, Holden. He
I'm
deserved
gonna
it.
teabag. I'm gonna teabag him and say congrats on making nothing in the game. That's toxic. Whoops.
Fight on.
Oh, you've got a wicked streak, Nikki. You've got a wicked streak.
That's the old Halo player in me.
Likewise. Oh, beauty.
Zone B.
Where you at, Fist of Havoc, nerd?
Zone advantage.
I knocked somebody off the map, I think. Our teammate. Whoops.
I'm capping C, they're capping A.
Zone A lost. You have zone advantage.
They bubbled. Ward of Dawn is a thing in the game.
Ah, it wouldn't go through that. I wanted it to. I knew it wouldn't. I risked it for the biscuit.
Let him stay at A.
They got to come out. We need to surround the bubble.
One final push and victory is yours. Zone B lost.
Woo! I took him down, Guardians, but he got me. Goodbye, Golden.
Heavy's in middle right now, and they have B. If we can get that heavy, that'd be awesome.
Zone A. You
Popping
have
every
zone
super in the video game
Never
right
mind,
now.
we've
Doesn't matter.
won.
Bring victory. You fight like a demon for
I crushed.
bringing your friends. I need more like
That felt so good, Guardians, to thunder crash on him. He was the one target I wanted, and I had success. Oh, we had a stranger here. Thank you, stranger. Thank you.
Hey, how did he do? TTV in the name, my theory. Let's see if it holds true.
Yeah, it holds true.
Ooh, Holden, way to
They
lead
let
the
you.
team.
Thank you. They let you arrow over now to see your combat efficiency and longest streak and longest chain in control.
That is nice.
Yeah.
I did it. You know what he probably did? I guarantee he supered the bubble.
He did.
8K.
I watched him do it.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's an inordinate
Holden,
amount
you
of
had
damage
excellent
relative.
combat efficiency. I mean, you really did.
Thank you. Yeah, 3.5. That means I died. Does it tell your deaths?
I don't think it tells
It'd
you.
be
I mean,
28
28
divided by 3.5.
All right, Guardians, this is my last game.
So
It's
probably
my
had
last
6 deaths,
one.
or 9 deaths, or 8 deaths. 8 deaths.
I'm going to take a midnight walk through the park. Well, 11 p.m. walk through the park. It's been so rainy here. We've had rain day in, day out. I did not get to go count squirrels today. Ski Yeet, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you, Ski Yeet. Here we go again. We're down to 4. We're down to 4. You know, we have a very active clan, but it's a little bit sparse tonight.
I mean,
Quest, hello,
that's
buddy.
to,
Hero
that's
of
to be
Light.
expected.
Round, Throbbing, and Ruthless.
That's
Now,
my
wait
buddy.
a minute. I thought Hero of Light changed his name. Somebody changed their name. Something about a Viking.
It was Hero of Light. Must have changed it back.
It's back to Hero of Light.
What's a terrible tracker to put on something like snowballs thrown?
God. Oh. I didn't even know they tracked the snowballs.
They do. I love the snowballs. Let's see. That's crazy. The amount of lost sectors I've completed are 11,000.
Wow. Nikki.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of.
I don't think many will come close to you on that, will they?
There's a few. Let's see. I'm gonna throw on the Savathun song score, which is 0, because I never did that strike.
What was that? I don't even remember what it was.
I wasn't in the game, so I don't know.
Savathun's song was the Big Shrieker.
The Big Shrieker.
You know, okay, I've seen that played. I know what that is.
Was that
It was
like
on
it
Titan.
was like
It
a
was on
big
Titan.
gigantic cathedral type area?
We had to go through the arcology and help Takeo 9 break the Guardian light crystals to get to the big Savathun Shrieker.
Oh, yes. That was pretty good.
It was all right.
And that's when what GMs were actually like, you could die to things.
Control.
Oh, the early GMs were brutal.
Awful. They were. I mean, really, Holden. People just don't know, do they?
Not a clue. Okay, so Nikki, you know that part where you get the loading zone in Insight Terminus,
Yeah.
right? And right after that has like the little like crouch area with the Vex Milk.
Take those
Yeah,
zones
The Vex
down.
Milk
Yeah.
will kill you.
Victory demands
If
it.
you touch the Vex Milk, it one-shot you.
Yeah.
It's wild.
People died right there, didn't they,
Enemy
Holden?
claims Zone C.
They wiped there because they didn't crawl to the left. Instead, they risked it and they got killed.
I do remember the fall damage when I first started. Killian warned him nothing, like if you went down that one elevator section.
Yeah, you could fall damage killed you so often. It was
Let's go for B.
You have advanced.
Oh, I wasn't looking to the left. Dang it.
That's a power play. You took them. Now
now
hold
hold
them.
them.
Two guys on
You're
me.
in the lead.
Just keep C and B.
Zone A lost.
You probably have like 4 or
Man,
5 coming to you,
Cruel
Holden.
Mercy, and I had Borrow Dyad, and I felt like I was doing pretty good with it.
Come on, peek again. Okay. Peeked again.
Thank you for
Whoa.
finishing that off.
Heavy's up.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I have a shield. Watch out for bolt charge. Nonsense.
Come on!
So dead. Yep. Just got pinched.
Thank you, Holden.
Yeah, thank you.
We're down a teammate, I think.
Zone B lost. They have advantage.
On Superman, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
I tried to do a slide melee and threw a needle.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. Okay, we just need a team shot here.
Andy's behind the column.
Zone C lost. Power
He's
He's
play.
one shot back
flawless.
there
Enemy
pushing.
has your zones.
You guys there?
Zone B.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you.
Yeah. These ones are terrible.
Taking
yeah,
A.
Ducky.
You captured Zone A. You have zone advantage.
Nice. Blinded right now. I'm so...
Zone B lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Zone advantage.
You captured Zone C. You have zone
Should've won
advantage.
that.
What?
Zone A lost.
Behind that box. Good heals. Thank you.
I got my Nova. Let's take A. Bad move, Andy.
Zone A captured. You have advantage.
Let's see.
I'm going for B with Nova.
Enemy has advantage.
As soon as we have 2 points, I'm gonna throw Nova at some people. Or
You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. Only 5 minutes left.
Good rush on A.
Zone C captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
See?
Zone C lost.
garbage. I got critted in the middle of a slide melee. That's some cheating BS.
Oh, we win this. Rah. They have 4 supers. Actually, I'm holding.
Yeah, we need to like try to bait their supers here.
Yeah.
They're taking B. They're gonna start using those supers.
They have advantage.
Get back.
Borrow dyad's no good in here.
It's terrible.
Whoever's got that T crash, if somebody,
I've got it.
yeah, use it on anybody that's capping a point.
They're gonna be 2 on
You captured zone
A right
C.
now.
Zone advantage is
Yeah,
yours.
if you go
3
T crash
minutes.
A.
Zone A lost. They have advantage.
Weird
gonna take
spot
B.
over here.
Zone
All right,
advantage is
Ransom,
yours.
just thunder crash anybody.
I did. I got one already.
Okay, good. Anybody with supers, use them. Like,
Finish
they're
them.
they're gonna get like a. Okay, they're capping B. We need to just go cap A maybe, so that we can get the point boost.
They spawned out. They spawned on there.
Enemy has advantage.
So get me out of here. What?
Oh my gosh. She
Why am
burned
I
me
spawning
alive.
it? Why am I spawning into 3 people?
They're
It's
capping
no
C.
s-
They win.
Yeah,
Zone C
we
lost.
lose.
It's a power play. Get those zones back. Zones are your life, Guardian.
It's okay.
Zones are your life.
You'll get it.
All right, Guardians. I think that'll be an evening for me. Fun was had. Fun was had.
GG's. He right.
Yep. GG. How many games did we get in there?
I did get the bounty finished.
I'm at 8 out of 10 for Crucible matches with clanmates, but I got 3 days to finish it.
I'll take us to the tower real quick.
All right. Superman, thank you, buddy. Thank you. So now the gunsmith bounties aren't going to carry over, Holden.
Correct. Gunsmith bounties are going away in Edge of Fate, so they will not be usable for bounty prep. The daily bounties on the destination, so like EDZ bounties, Nessus bounties, Moon dailies, all the weeklies are still good. All the like Dreaming City weeklies are still good. The clan
Europa.
bounties are still good. Europa bounties are still good.
The moon.
But all of the Saint 14 all the Saint 14 bounties are going away. He'll still be the trials vendor, but it looks like they're moving into a different system for trials.
What if they do their own like Pathfinder kind of thing there?
I think there'll be a trials Pathfinder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wouldn't shock me.
Oh, so that you think we would get an adept weapon if we fill out a trials Pathfinder?
No,
I did
don't
not
think
say that.
that.
But I was
Also,
hoping
don't
you
think
would,
so.
Holden. I was hoping you would.
No, I think we'll get a 2020 or whatever. I guess whatever the power, like a high power. It'll be a pinnacle, and it's possible that finishing like the thing will give you progress towards unlocking the ghost shells. It'll all be casual stuff. There's no way they would let people like have a Pathfinder that gets the stuff
Tips
that
and
requires
stuff like
wins.
that.
Shall we begin then?
Yeah.
Perfect. But unfortunately, no.
Underway.
All right. Well, same time tomorrow.
I will be playing tomorrow. I will be here,
Alright.
Guardians.
Acknowledge.
Yeah, I just ended mine. I'm gonna stream tomorrow and have some. Well, we've got a little date day, and then after that's kind of up in the air.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Just oh,
Oh, I am not sure. I still need the solar run, in the dungeon.
Sundered.
I need to complete that, get it finished. Where is that dungeon?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do that tomorrow if you want. We both could just easily knock that out. You don't
Sundered
necessarily even have to
Doctrine.
play.
Yeah, I need solar and Sundered Doctrine.
So we don't even necessarily have to play that, other than like on the last second switch to a solar class.
Yeah, we did that. I think on Stasis or something, didn't we, Holden? It switched at the end.
Yep. Yep.
Holden called it right before he was, dead and said everybody switch, and then we, got rid of it because I used Arc. It's just too good not to.
I mean, yeah, Arc is it's insane right now. I mean,
And you just swap out of it right before they go down, and you're set. Nikki, thank you
Yep.
so much for hanging out with me, Holden,
Yeah.
Superman, everybody that came in tonight in chat. Thank you. We're in a little bit of a restive mode before the new season kicks in, and then we've heard some really great information. Nikki put a link in about what's going to be some changes that are going to be upcoming. I guess those will happen in July. And then, of course, the new raid in July. I've talked to several people that are going to be really pushing hard to win it or to complete it. And I'm going to be popping some popcorn and sitting back and maybe watching 3 or 4 different teams. I always try to pick teams where I know someone on the team. I'll definitely be watching Crimson and his crew and, several others where I know people. And I hope that they achieve victory. And really, victory is just completing it within the allotted time. That's victory. You don't have to be first, Guardians. You just want to complete it.
Why don't you do a watch party?
And then once that happens, I will, enjoy hopefully going in. I hope it's going to be just tons of fun. And a watch party, I think, would be awesome, Nikki. I was looking at the list of movies that are in the public domain, just speaking about watch parties. And I definitely think Night of the Living Dead would be so much fun for Halloween, a Halloween broadcast, and just because it's the movies in the public domain, and it would be fun to play that and watch it. The whole "They're Coming to Get You" Barbara, that one. But thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Holden. I appreciate you guys. Everybody in chat, thank you. Come hang out tomorrow. We've got to get our gamer list of sound music together, and because there's so many really good songs that spur you to work harder, do better, and achieve victory. I am Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game, Destiny 2. Bye. Thank you, Guardians.